ECAT's production of OA Sports are provided by Morse Insurance, Weinstein & Keach, we sell real estate, Michael Associates, Ltd., the Easton Lions Club. ECAT would like to thank all the sponsors for support of producing OA Sports.
Kids are lined up to escort the players. That's good. Oh, that's what they're sorting out, I guess. Okay, that's good. They're sending Isla over because she's going to go out for Lila.
Oh, right. Lily. Looks like we're... And if you start it, then they'll get it. Right.
Yeah. All right, are we...
Yeah, there they go.
Good evening. Welcome to the 2025 Senior Girls Soccer Game at Oliver Ames High School. This evening, we will honor our Oliver Ames class of 2026 Senior Tigers for their commitment and contributions to the OA varsity soccer team. Thank you to the players from the Easton Youth Soccer Program for supporting and escorting our seniors tonight. At this time, we'll be introducing the seniors, beginning with Jolie Diaz, number 3, captain, forward. She will be escorted by her mother, Amy, her father, Jason, as well as her Yorkie siblings, Benny and Millie. Her brother, Jordan, is cheering from UMass. Cheering from the stands are grandparents Nana, Poppy, and Googie. Jolie's favorite soccer memory is winning against Grafton during her freshman year semifinal game and Emma falling down. She plans to study psychology, biology, and hopes to become a physician assistant. Next, we have Caroline Bowers, number 5, forward. Escorted by her mother, Janice, and her father, Phil. Cheering from Charleston, South Carolina, is her brother, Nick. Caroline has loved playing soccer since the age of 6 on many different teams and has loved being a part of the Oliver Ames soccer team. Cheering from the stands are Auntie Karen and Uncle Scott. Next, we have Sophia Pomfret, number 6, midfielder. She will be escorted by her parents, Julie and Joe Pomfret. Also cheering her on tonight are her grandparents, Arlene Gallo and William Cummings. Sophia plans to study nursing in college. Next, we have Fiona Hughes, number 10, defender. She will be escorted by her parents, Maureen and Joe Hughes, and her twin, Owen. Cheering from college is her sister, Bridget. Also cheering for her from the stands, the Driscoll family, and her godmother, Laura. Fiona plans on attending college, and her loved ones want her to know that they are so proud of you, Fiona. Next, we have Jessie Keene, number 11, captain. Jessie will be escorted by her parents, Cindy and Jim Keene, her brother Jimmy, and her sister Jenna. Also cheering her on are her friends in the stands. One of her most funny soccer memories was playing backup goalie for OA during her freshman year. She is very happy to see those goalie days are behind her. Jessie is looking forward to the rest of her senior season. She plans to study nursing in college. Next, we have Aliani Vega, number 12, forward. She will be escorted by her mother, Jamila, her father, Perry, and her brother, Zayden. Cheering from the stands are her grandmother, Tina, as well as her family dog, Nala, and other family and friends. Aliani plans to study health sciences in college. Her family is incredibly proud of her dedication and passion on the field, and they know she will continue to shine and make a strong impact wherever her soccer journey takes her next. Next, we have Lily Gamble, number 15, defender. Lily will be escorted by her parents, Jonathan and Tasha, and her sisters, Avery and Isla. Lily is also supported by her grandparents in the US and in the UK, along with her cousin crew. One of Lily's favorite soccer memories is having Coach Scott on the sideline say, "Big girl soccer," and find the fun. Next, we have Kenzie Graham, number 17, defender. She will be escorted by her parents, Carly and Brian Graham, and her younger sister, Campbell. Cheering from her dorm room in Pennsylvania is her older sister, Braylon. Her Grammy and Dunks are watching from their home in Rhode Island, and Grandpa from up above. Kenzie plans to continue her education at a university in a big city where she will study biomed. The OA seniors and their families would like to thank the entire coaching staff for their support and guidance this season. The Oliver Ames soccer team and families also wish to recognize and congratulate the graduating seniors from Stoughton. We are wishing all of the seniors good luck in their future endeavors.
I'd
wait a second till they go back.
Or do that and then go kind of.
Yep, and then I'd start with Stoughton first.
Just tell me when.
Yep. Hopefully they take this quick. They all scram.
At least they know.
Yeah, right?
Congratulations one more time to the OA seniors and their families.
Let's see. Yeah, I guess you can go. They look organized enough over there.
At this time, we will announce the starting lineups, beginning with the visiting team, Stoughton.
You can just go.
We'll begin with Layla Bernard, number 10. Molly Fox, goalkeeper. Julia Vasconcelos, 26. Brianna Lozano, 16. Madison Burke, number 9. Claire Byrne, number 8. Lindsay Mitchell, number 17. Morgan O'Connor, number 3. Sarah Janelli, number 2. Victoria Boutros, number 18. Caitlin Mitchell, number 6. And now the starting lineup for the OA Women's Varsity roster. Number 00, Olivia Zanaboni. Number 3, Jolie Diaz. Number 5, Caroline Bowers. Number 6, Sophia Pomfret. Number 10, Fiona Hughes. Number 11, Jessie Keene. Number 12, Aliani Vega. Number 15, Lily Gamble. Number 17, Kenzie Graham. Number 22, Sarah Paul. Number 33, Maddie Berry.
At this time, will you please rise for the singing of the national anthem? Yeah.
At this time, will you please rise for the national anthem?
Correct.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home?
Good job. You're so good.
Thank you.
I know, you're so good. You're so good. I can't do it the last time. Awesome job.
Thank you, guys.
Tails here.
Welcome to Oliver Ames girls soccer match. Today, Oliver Ames taking on Stoughton High School. Senior night at Muscato Stadoium. Seniors for Oliver Ames, Jolie Diaz, Caroline Bowers, Sophia Pomfret, Fiona Hughes, Captain Jessie Keene, Aliana Vega, Lily Gamble, and Kenzie Graham. Also in the starting lineup today will be Sarah Paul and Maddie Berry, and in goal will be Olivia Zanaboni, who's been playing great goal for Oliver Ames. Stoughton's always been a tough match for OA throughout the years, and this probably won't be any different. Stoughton's a tough defensive team, does not let up a lot of goals, as does Oliver Ames, so this will probably be a low-scoring match. Up front, as I said, for OA, you're going to have Sophia Pomfret, Jessie Keene, Aliana Vega, and Jolie Diaz. Midfield, you'll have Sophia Pomfret, Caroline Bowers. In the backside, you have Fiona Hughes, Lily Gamble, Sarah Paul, and Maddie Berry. Chilly night for senior night for OA. Second and last game next on Friday. Oliver Ames plays Taunton. And then once again, Oliver Ames is in the hunt for a playoff berth. Had one big victory against Norwell. And has continued to play well, all low-scoring games. Played a Medfield team, probably one of the best in the state, to a 2-0 match. Held Mansfield to 0 goals in a 0-0 match. And lost to Canton 1-0. So, like I said, all the games have been relatively close. And they've had some key victories against one of the powerhouses, Division III, Norwell. Lily Gamble be throwing it in for Oliver Ames. Lily is senior, as I said, to Caroline Bowers. A lot of these girls have been playing together since probably 3rd grade. Caroline, Lily, Jessie Keene, Kenzie Graham, Jolie Diaz. Here comes Kenzie Graham up on the right-hand side. Good speed. She's a track star for Oliver Ames also. Ball's going to go out when we have the first corner kick. Great speed by Kenzie Graham coming up. Caroline Bowers will be taking it for Oliver Ames. Caroline really made a difference when she came into the game last week against Milford. Had a nice couple plays towards the end that really set up a nice goal for Molly Manning. Caroline Bowers will be taken from the corner. Here's a set kick. Up in the air. Nice play by the goalie with the save. A little windy out today also. Oliver Ames will be going with the wind in the first half. Jolie Diaz flicks it up. Great pass up to Kenzie Graham. Again, here comes Kenzie. Good speed up on the right-hand side. See if she can middle it. Just a little too much. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to be Stoughton ball. Nice feed from Jolie Diaz up to Kenzie Graham. As I said, Kenzie is senior. Great speed. Her sister actually goes to, I believe, Bucknell or one of the Pennsylvania schools for track. Here's the kick from the goalie. Taken down by Pomfret. Pomfret heads it. Tried to get it over to Caroline Bowers. Nice play by Sarah Paul. Captain Jolie Diaz tried to make a little magic happen. Unable to. Vega in the middle. On the backside, Maddie Berry. As I said earlier, Maddie Berry, Sarah Paul, great defensive players for Oliver Ames. They've had a great sophomore season and have really kept OA in a lot of these games against some tough competition. We got a call. Looks like it might be a slight. Looks like Kenzie might have got maybe an elbow in the eye. It's going to take a second. I think she's all right. Didn't see what happened with the action. Looks like she might have got poked or just got hit, but seems to be okay. Looks like it's going to be Stoughton ball. Big boot up in the middle. Caroline Bowers is right there. Heads it. Taken down by Stoughton. As I said, a little chilly out here. Stoughton looks like they are cold the way they're playing. Vega with a nice play. Tries to get it up to Jolie Diaz. Unable to. Ball's going to go out. It's going to be away ball. Nice pay by Aliana Verga. Gamble inbounds it. Diaz gets around a couple players, unable to control it. Nice step up by Sophia Pomfret. Pomfret, a senior, had a couple nice assists in the early games. She's a very skilled player, along with Jolie Diaz. Gets around one defender, has one trailing on her back. See if she can get over to the middle, pulls it back, makes one move. Nice defensive play from Stoughton. She's able to control it. Diaz back over to Lily Gamble. OA resetting the offense. Bowers tries to get it through a couple defenders. Nice defensive play from Stoughton. Good feed up to number 2. Here they come back on the attack. Barry and Paul are back. Shot blocked by Lily Gamble. Barry's able to control it. Ball's going to go out. It's going to be Stoughton ball. Good hustle by Maddie Barry again, the sophomore. Pomfret tried to step up. There's Fiona Hughes. Nice play by Fiona, senior. Barry's trying to clear it up. Ball bounces up. Vager's in the middle. See if she can do anything with it. Trying to get around the Stoughton defender. Unable to. Good defensive play from Stoughton. No call either way. Pomfret trying to feed it over to Kenzie Graham. As I said, Graham, good speed. See if she can do anything with it. Gets around defender. Back over to Fiona Hughes. Hughes dribbles it up. Takes it over to Bowers. A little log jam in the middle. Back over to Graham. She's able to get through one of the defenders. Takes it up on the right-hand side. Got Diaz and Keene in the middle. See if she can get over to Keene. Keene tried to wait for it. Unable to do anything with it. There's Pomfret with the shot. Little left. Good hustle by Kenzie Graham to take it up on the right-hand side to middle it. Jesse Keene was just waiting for it, but a Stoughton defender stepped in to make the save. Got a first substitution from Stoughton. Here's the kick. Stoughton able to clear it through. Nice pickup in the middle of the field from the Stoughton defender. Fiona uses right there on the backside of number 2. Lily Gamble's able to control it. Verger gets pushed from behind. They did call it that time. Number 25 from Stoughton was looking for the call. It's going to be a free kick from Jesse Keene. Keene got a strong leg. Lines it up. Low shot. Bowers deflects it. And the ball's going to go out. It's going to be Stoughton ball. Boot into the middle, controlled by the Stoughton player. Tries to feed it up to number 2. Good step by Fiona Hughes is right there. Kenzie Graham helps out. Ball goes out. It's going to be Stoughton ball. As he said, Stoughton, a physical, well-coached team, plays a lot of hard-nosed defense. Has given OA troubles in the past. Has given a lot of Hockomock teams trouble in terms of the way they play defense. Diaz has it in the middle by herself. See if she can do anything with it. Gets by one defender. See if she gets by another. She does. Feeds it over to Kenzie Graham. Graham pulls it back. She's even can middle it. Pulls it back again. Has it over in the middle. Gets through defender. Trying to get back to a right-hand side. Falls down. Takes out a player. And we're going to have a push. It's going to be a call on Kenzie. Looks like she lost a footing. Just backed up and fell on the player. Stoughton will be taking it out. Big boot, as they said, wind in her face. Ball's going to go out on Kenzie. Sarah Ginelli taking it out, gets it back up. No one home. Sarah Paul's back there for Oliver Ames. Feeds it back up to Caroline Bowers. Bowers loses it. Good hustle by number 17. Pulls it back. Mitchell takes it down. Bowers steps right in. Great play. Vega chasing down number 21 for Oliver Ames. Tries to get it over on the right-hand side, to number 2, Sarah Ginelli, but the ball's going to go out. Fiona Hughes taking it out for OA. Nice header from Kenzie Graham. Tries to get it up to Keene. Keene pulls it back. Good play. Feeds it back over to Diaz. Hits Vager's foot, but controlled by Pomfret. Pomfret making some leap steps, gets it back over to Graham. Graham trying to do something in the middle, see if she can middle it. She does, gets by the defender. She takes a shot. Good play defensively by Stoughton again. Pomfret tried to get a shot off. Ball's going to look like it's going to trickle out of bounds. It's going to be saved. Pomfret's able to pull it down. Ball's going to go out. It's going to be OA ball. Good center by Kenzie Graham. Great defensive play on the backside by Madison Burke for Stoughton. Graham tries to clear it out again. Burke gets it out. Header back over to Pomfret. Ball's going to go out. Looks like we have offsides on Kenzie Graham. Good hustle by Kenzie Graham, pulling up on that right-hand side to middle it. Defender made a great play. Otherwise, Vager was right there, potentially for a goal for Oliver Ames. Here's the free kick. Graham right there, controlled by Fiona. Ball's going to go off. Number 10 is going to be OA ball. Fiona Hughes taking it out, trying to find Kenzie Graham again with the header on the backside. Verga trying to flip through a couple Stoughton defenders. They can just knock it out again. That was knocked out by Brianna Lozano. Graham trying to get to Verga. She's moving around, able to middle it. Good pop by Graham. Shot, goal! Jolie Diaz. Great play by Kenzie Graham to middle it. Jolie Diaz picks it up in the first goal of the game. 1-0 Oliver Ames. That was a great play by Kenzie Graham, getting a shot on goal. Goalie saved it, and Diaz is right there to knock it back in to give Oliver Ames a 1-0 lead. Oliver Ames trying to put some pressure on. Stoughton gets it back up. Sarah Paul's right there again, sophomore. Stoughton pulls it back down. Paul's up on the right-hand side along with Lily Gamble. And coming out is Olivia Zanaboni. She has had a great season for Oliver Ames. She literally has kept us in probably 3 or 4 games with her stellar defensive play and goal, particularly in that Norwell game. Keene trying to get around a player. She's able to get it over to Kenzie Graham. What a feed, just a little too much. Graham's able to save it, tries to get by the defender. She's able to, middles it again. Good to play by number 9 again. Pomfret's able to middle it. Ball's going to go out. It's going to be a corner kick. Oliver Ames Sr. is putting a lot of pressure on Stoughton early in the game, and here's another corner kick. This will be taken by Caroline Bowers. That was a great feed by Jessie Keene up to Kenzie Graham. And Bowers lining up the corner kick for OA. It's up and just a little too much outside. It's funny, these girls, like I said, have been playing together since they were probably in 3rd grade, so they know where each other's going. That was a great feed once again from Jessie Keene to Kenzie Graham. Here's the free kick from Stoughton. Ball is up. Bowers is right there. Tries to head it, unable to control it. But Paul's able to get it down. Ball's going to go out. It's going to be Stoughton ball. Stoughton feeds it back up. Header by Bowers. Looks like she jumped over the player's back. It's going to be a foul on her. It's going to be Stoughton ball. Here's the free kick from Stoughton. OA getting back on defense. Big boot. Gamble trying to control it, able to. Good step up by the defender from Stoughton. Ball goes out. Excuse me, that's Jessie Keene up front. Gamble will be taken out for OA. Feeds it to Bowers. Bowers flicks it up in the air, gets it back over to Kenzie Graham again. Nice header by Sophia Pomfret. Good speed. Sarah Paul steps up again. 2 players go down, but Paul stands up. Stoughton's able to control it in the middle. Diaz there defensively, trying to help out. Stoughton tried to middle it. Good defensive play by Diaz again. Ball's going to go out, Stoughton ball. Bowers flicks it up in the air to Keene. Keene's right there, trying to control it. Feeds it up to Graham. Graham's got good speed, just a little too much again. It's going to go out. It's going to be Stoughton ball. A little more pep in the step from the OA players today. As I said, they've been playing together. They enjoy it. Looks like they're having some fun out there, particularly the seniors. Sarah Paul's able to clear it out. Gets it up. Diaz on the left-hand side by herself. She can track it down. She's got a lot of space. She does. Gets it by one defender. Good defensive play. Pulls it back. Gets around. Tries to make another move. Feeds it back over to Lily Gamble. Gamble tries to center it. Gets it over to Bowers. Good step up by the defender. Ball's going to go out. Stoughton ball. Gamble taking it up on the right-hand side. Diaz flicks it up to Graham. Tries to use a body controller. Back kicks it onto the goal. It's a save. Nice center from Gamble over to Diaz. Diaz flicks it up in the air, and Graham used her body well. Tries to save it again. Kenzie's right there. Header. Tries to get it over to Pomfret. Pomfret back over to Vega. Good step up from the Stoughton defenders. Fiona Hughes, great defensive play again. Nice hustle by Fiona. Pomfret's right there. Paul tries to clear it out. A little confusion. Nice step up by Barry, excuse me. Sarah Paul, there she is again. Keene off her back, see if she can do something with it. Stoughton able to clear it out. Nice step up by by Lily Gamble. Fiona Hughes just couldn't get to it. Pomfret tried to clear it over to her. Ball goes out. It's going to be away ball. Here's the feed up to Kenzie. Kenzie got a couple defenders around it. Good defense by Stoughton. Hughes able to get it up to Vega. Vega, see if she can clear it out. Unable to. Good defense once again. Stoughton playing tough, hard-nosed man-to-man defense. Paul gets pushed from behind. Looks like the player fell on her ankle. That wasn't Paul getting up a little gingerly, but she looks like she's okay. Here comes Diaz up on the right-hand side. She's got a lot of space. See what she can do anything with it. Fakes a kick, feeds it up to Graham. Graham has it. She boots it up on the goal. Just a little too much out of bounds. Looks like the defender fell on Sarah Paul, but she held herself. Looks like she's okay. We're going to have Stoughton with the free kick. Good speed on the right-hand side from Kenzie Graham. She gets to a lot of balls. Diaz is right there. Good step by Caroline Bowers. Diaz able to control it, but knocked out. Stoughton's right there. Bowers in the middle, back over to Vega. Vega trying to figure out what she can do with it. Spins it back. Tries to feed it up on the left-hand side. Looked at Diaz. Diaz just didn't see it coming. Good idea by Vega. Tried to lead her up on the left-hand side. Wake out, aggressive, hustling, playing good offensive right now against Stoughton. As I said, Stoughton has kept a lot of these games close, low-scoring games, so they're a tough defensive team. Lily Gamble taking it out, tries to get it over to Keene. Good pressure from Oliver Ames. Diaz is right there. Stoughton's able to clear it out, see if they can get up to the middle. Up on the upper right-hand side, good feed. Bowers trailing. There's Pomfret. Good step by Maddie Berry again. Back over to Fiona Hughes. Fiona trying to get by a defender. Good step by Stoughton. Berry and Paula back. Feeds it up. Berry's by herself. Good play by Fiona Hughes. Great hustle by Fiona right there. Ball's going to go out. We got a corner kick from Stoughton. Hughes lost it, came back, hustled, and kicked it out of bounds. We're going to have the first corner kick from Stoughton. Stoughton lines it up. Good play defensively from Oliver Ames. Clears it out. Nice touch from Keene. Tried to get over to Diaz, just a little too much. Ball goes out of bounds. Stoughton ball. Great hustle once again by Fiona Hughes, saving that breakaway. Stoughton taking it up on the right-hand side. Gamble gets it over to Diaz. Diaz tried to get her on the defender, gets knocked out of bounds. Going to be Stoughton ball. OA ball. Nice feed up to Jesse Keene. Stoughton getting around a couple of the OA defenders. Gets through. Tries to middle it. There's Paul. Paul gets it back over to Bowers. Bowers gets it over to Graham. And here comes OA back on the attack. Graham has some space. See if she gets by a defender. Diaz trying to lead it up. Just couldn't get it done. Oh, Graham gets knocked down. She tried to pick it up to take it out. Thought it was out of bounds, and the Stoughton defender knocked her down. Looks like we're going to have a penalty on that one. I don't think the Stoughton player meant to do that. Looked like it was close to being out of bounds, and Kenzie went to pick it up, but it's going to be OA ball. We're going to have a free kick. Sarah Paul will be taking it for OA. Lily Gamble holding it, throws it in. Diaz has it, gets pushed, gets around the defender, see if she gets by one more. She's able to. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Stoughton ball. Nice play by Gamble. Pomfret steps right in. Back to Vega, pulled down by the defender. Good play once again. Get a little push on Vega, they're going to call it. It's going to be Stoughton ball. Good hustle by Sophia Pomfret with that step in. Free kick from Stoughton. Gamble tried to step up. Stoughton player got by her. Sarah Paul's on the backside. Shot on goal. Tried to get ahead of the side kick, and Zamboni's right there. Good idea from Stoughton to middle it. But Olivia Zamboni, once again, makes a nice save. Nice boot to the middle. Nice header by Keene. You said Olivia Zamboni stepped into big shoes this year. Coming in for Janaya Mattia, 3-year starter for Oliver Ames, 2-time Hockomock player. All Hockomock, excuse me. And Olivia has done a great job for OA this season. Feeds it back up. There's Barry. Barry's able to get to Bowers. Bowers flicks back to Diaz. Diaz gets around one defender, just a little too much. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Nope, stays in, excuse me. Still trying to flip the field. They do. They get it over to number 3. Fiona's right there, pulled down by Stoughton again. They're back on the attack, feeds it back up. Barry's back there, see if she can come across. Good hustle by Pomfret, gets it back in the middle. Big boot up in the air, and it's going to be 3 points. And we got a couple substitutions for Oliver Ames. So we got Lily Gamble, Fiona Hughes coming out, Aliana Vega, Vega coming out, and it looks like we have one more player coming out. Staying in for Oliver Ames is going to be Jolie Diaz and Jessie Keene, and Pomfret staying in. Looks like Kenzie Graham's taking a breather. Coming in for Oliver Ames, you're going to have Sienna Fabrizio, Molly Manning, the star of the Milford game. Brooke Dean's back in the game, and Shelby Hodges. Good feed from Sienna Fabrizio over to good shot on goal. Good save. Nice feed from Diaz over to Keene, but the goalie made a great save, and we're going to go out of bounds. Molly Manning taking it out for Oliver Ames. That was a great feed by Sienna Fabrizio. Graham pulls it down, see if she can send it again. Gets by a couple players, feeds it back over to Keene. Keene in the middle. Shot just a little wide left. Good hustle by Keene. Had a shot on goal. And Oliver Ames keeping the pressure on Stoughton with these mass substitutions. Hodges heads it. Diaz is right there. Just a little too much. He's able to pull it down with her body. Tries to take a shot on goal. Back kicks it. Good hustle. Graham's right there. Brooke Dean pulls it back down. Brooke's got a great foot. See if she can buy a couple defense. Gets pushed in the back. No call. Feeds it back over to Kenzie Graham. Graham middles it back over to, looks like Greta Teravanian's in the game. Nice play from the Stoughton getting by Sarah Paul. Good hustle on the backside. There's Maddie Berry again. Great play by Maddie Berry, saving it. We're going to have a corner kick for Stoughton. That was great hustle by Maddie Berry. Excuse me, not a corner kick. We're going to have a free kick from Sarah Paul. Sarah with the boot. Manning's right there. Diaz able to pull it down. Flicks it up to Keene. Keene's right there. She's got some space. She's able to pull it down. Let's see what she can do. Fabrizio's in the middle. Keene's going to try to middle it. Ball goes out. We got a corner kick. It's going to be OA corner kick. Sarah Paul will be taking it for Oliver Ames. Sarah's been deadly on the corner kicks for Oliver Ames all season long. See if she can continue that. She's been adept at putting it right in the center where Fabrizio has had chances to head it along with Jessie Keene. Let's see if she can do it again. Ball's coming up in the middle. Here's Fabrizio coming in. Manning takes a shot, knocked down. Manning trying to control it again. Back to Fabrizio, takes a shot. Good save by the goalie again. Good pressure from Oliver Ames. Short kick. Manning's there, tries to knock it down with her thigh. Controlled by Stoughton in the middle of the field. Brooke Dean's right there, tries to flick it back over to Hodges. Stoughton takes the time, resets, and there's a boot up on the right-hand side. Paul's right back there for Oliver Ames. Paul to Teravanian. Gets it back up to Diaz. Diaz feeds it back up to Hodges. Ball goes out. Good defensive play by Stoughton. It's going to be OA ball. Oliver Ames putting a ton of pressure on Stoughton early on this game. See if they can continue that. Hodges gets into the middle. Fabrizio. Fabrizio's got good skills. Tries to get around the defender. She pulls it back. Tries to get it over to Kenzie Graham. Graham's able to control it. She does. Gets it back to Paul. Paul flicks it back over to Hodges. Hodges trying to get it down. Unable to. Dean steps up. Pulled down by Manning. Manning's got a couple players. See if she can get over to Fabrizio. Unable to. Good defensive play from Stoughton. Here comes Stoughton back in the attack. Morgan's coming up on the left-hand side. Gets it over to, trying to find number 6 in that one, Caitlin Mitchell. But Barry's right there again for Oliver Ames. Dean to Manning. Back over to Manning again. Pulls it back down. Good play by Mitchell. Feeds it back up to Ginelli. Ginelli takes a shot, and right there, Zanaboni again with the save. Oliver Ames has to be careful. They've been putting a ton of pressure on OA. You like to see them get a couple goals here with the way they've been playing, but it's only 1-0 Oliver Ames. Keene trying to chase it down. Good hustle from Jessie Keene again. Able to control it, see if she can get something. Ball goes out. It's going to be Stoughton ball. And we have a substitution for Stoughton. Mitchell coming out. Stoughton taking it out. Nice play by Barry. Brooke Dean's right there. Tries to clear it out. Ball looks like it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Stoughton ball. Good defensive play by Keene. Sarah Paul's right back there. Good play by Paul. Used her body well. Gets it back over to Hodges in the middle. Controlled by Stoughton. Hall's right there playing great defense for Oliver Ames. Pulls it back. Gets it to Graham. Graham gets it up to try to get to Fabrizio. Ball's up in the air. Hodges pulls it back down. It's like back and forth between Stoughton and OA right now. Hodges gets it over to Diaz, tries to get around the defender. Using her body well. Dean clears it back to Paul. Paul tries to get to Fabrizio. She does. Here comes Fabrizio on the left-hand side by herself. She can do something with it. Ball's going to go out. It's going to be Stoughton ball. We're going to have another substitution for Oliver Ames. Teravadian comes out, and we have another Fabrizio coming in. Stella. think we might have an offsides on Sienna Fabrizio. Stoughton's going to have the kick. Sienna tried to get back on side, just unable to. Here comes the free kick. Stoughton's up. Hodges. Good step up by Stoughton again. A little log jam in the middle. Manning tried to feed it up to Diaz, unable to get it to her. Ball is going to be close to being out of bounds, but stays in. Manning's able to control it, try to get it back over to Hodges. Hodges clears it to Fabrizio, see if she can work some magic. Tries to spin around the player. Hodges able to control it. Feeds it back up to Diaz. Diaz has it, see if she can do something with it. Pulls it back over to Hodges again. Try to get into the middle, no one home for Oliver Ames, and Stoughton's back on the attack. Right there's Brooke Dean. Brooke Dean takes her time. Here's OA. They got a couple players around. Manning needs to spread out, give her a little more space. Feeds it over to Diaz. Diaz pulls it up, see if she can do something. Gets it over to the middle. Had Fabrizio. Good step up by Brooke Dean. Dean's able to pull it down. She's trying to get it back over to Genzie Graham. Fabrizio, nice flick. But the ball is taken back by Stoughton. As I said, OA has had some chances. Unable to capitalize. Still 1-0 Oliver Ames. Diaz has it up. Tries to feed it up to Keene. Good defensive play by number 21 from Stoughton. And there's Maddie Berry, sophomore, playing like a senior for Oliver Ames. Keene's able to keep it out. Ball's going to go out. It's going to be Stoughton ball. Kenzie Graham taking it out. Tries to feed it to Berry. To Manning. Kenzie takes a shot. Didn't get too much on that. Good step up by Berry again. Diaz has the defender on her back. Feeds it over to Molly Manning. Manning takes a shot. Feeds it up to Kenzie Hodges. Good defensive play by the goalie. Fabrizio came flying up, couldn't get a shot on the goal. Goalie stepped up, made a good defensive play, and that's another opportunity missed for Oliver Ames. Manning gets by one defender. Loses it. Good step up. Barry's right there again. No one home for Oliver Ames. Fabrizio comes flying in. No call. Stella Fabrizio is right there. Diaz able to pull it down. Gets pushed from behind. Gets around the defender. No problem. Gets around another defender. Feeds it back over to Kenzie. Back to Paul. Resetting the offense for Oliver Ames. Good space from OA. Fed it to. Looked like she was trying to feed it over to Molly Manning. Manning just turned her back, and then Keene just happened to be there. But it was a nice feed. Looked like it was Dean to Manning. But we got an offsides in Oliver Ames, and it's going to be Stoughton with the free kick. Stoughton line up the kick. Big boot in the middle. Dean's right there for Oliver Ames. Pulls it back, gets around a couple defenders, cleans it back up to Stella Fabrizio. Back to Hodges, and here comes OA on the attack. Ball goes out. It's going to be Stoughton ball. Good step up by Brooke Dean again. Dean makes a nice play defensively. Tried to pick it off, unable to. 21 steps up for Stoughton. See if they can flip the field. Able to get it up to number 2, but right there is Stella Fabrizio. Back to Manning. Diaz standing there. She should make a move towards the next. Gets to Fabrizio. She goes down. We might have a free kick. Looks like they called an offside on Fabrizio. Good feed for Manning, just a little too much. And we have Stoughton with the kick. Ball gets through. Paul's able to track it down. Fabrizio heads it over to Diaz. Taken down by the Stoughton defender. She gets by one player. Feeds it back up. Fabrizio pulls it back. Great play. Diaz has a couple defenders around her. Able to clear it out. Trying to get over to the middle of the field. Gets it back over to Brooke Dean and see if Oliver Ames can flip the field. Kenzie Graham's over here by herself. Gets good space. Has Keene coming up on the right-hand side. Tried to feed it to her just a little too much. Good idea by Kenzie Graham to feed to Jessie Keene, but the ball's going to go out of bounds. Stoughton with the free kick. Lines it up. Nice boot from the goalie. Manning's able to pull it down. Fabrizio's right there trying to get down the defender. She's able to flip the field back over to Hodges. Hodges trying to line up her right foot. Dean's able to pull it down. Gets it back over to Stella Fabrizio. Back over to Diaz. Diaz on the right-hand side, left-hand side, excuse me, gets around the defender. No problem. See if she can middle it. She has Fabrizio in the middle. There it is. Boom! Nice save! Good setup from Diaz again to Fabrizio. Great save by the goalie. And if you haven't seen this before, keep your eye on Stella Fabrizio with the throw-in. Boom, there it is. Nice header, but the ball is saved again by the goalie. Once again, Stoughton goalie has played great defensively. This could easily be a 3-0 game. She's made some great defensive plays. Maddie Berry back for Oliver Ames, gets it back in the middle of the field. Hodges pulls it back. Brooke Dean for Oliver Ames tries to clear it out. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to be Stoughton ball. Cold, chilly night at Muscato Stadoium. Senior night for Oliver Ames. Fabrizio, Keene, Manning, Hodges, Diaz up front for Oliver Ames. Kenzie Graham, Brooke Dean, Paul, Fabrizio, Stella on the backside. Good feed from Hodges to Diaz. Sees Keene might have an offside, just a little too much. Keene thought she had it, but good feed from Diaz, but just a little too much. We get another offsides for Oliver Ames. And we're under 2 minutes. Here's the boot. Manning's in the middle of the field, see if she can control it. Flicks it back up. Keene is there. Keene pulls it back down. Try to flick it up to Fabrizio with the left foot. Pulled down by the goalie again. Here's the boot. Fabrizio pulls it back by herself. Gets it to Manning. Manning, see if she can create some magic. Pulls it back, falls down. Good defensive play from Stoughton again. Keene was right there in the middle waiting if something happened. And Stella Fabrizio will be taking it out for OA. Manning with the header. Stoughton's right there defensively. Trying to clear it out. Gets through a couple players. Paul's able to step up for OA. Kenzie Graham in the middle, takes her time. Gets to Dean in the middle. A couple defensive players on her. Graham able to get by the defender, no problem. Has Manning in the middle. Tries to feed it up to Keene, unable to get it to her. Keene's able to pull it back down to Graham. Graham tries to center it. No one's home for Oliver Ames. Maddie Berry gets it back over to Diaz. Nice flick over her shoulder, but good to play defensively from Stoughton. Stoughton taking it up. Keen's right there. Feeds it up to Mitchell, but the ball's going to go out of bounds. Kenzie Graham taking out for OA. And that's it. That's half. We got halftime at senior night at Muscato Stadoium. Oliver Ames 1, Stoughton 0. We'll be back after the half.
Yeah. This is the life. Just relaxing by the beach. What could be better than this?
I've got an idea.
What?
I'd really like to find a forever home.
Forever home?
Yeah, like Jack Ryan talks about on Easton News. A forever home. All those animals at the APCSM, they get forever homes. Why not us?
Listen, man, I hate to tell you this.
Tell me what? Come on, tell me. Look, I can take it. Look at me. Come on, tell me. I can take it. Come on.
We're not real.
What are you talking about? Of course we're real. Look at us. We're sitting here on the beach, on vacation, being served raw meat, mind you. We're having a great time. How are we not real? No, thank you. I'm good. I've had enough. I've had enough. Thank you. What are you talking about? Of course we're real.
Look, it's not that we're not real. We're just not living, breathing animals. You don't even have a mouth, dude.
Well, oh yeah? Well, your eyes are just plastic.
Right back at you.
You've ruined my vacation. I can't believe you've done this.
I mean, while we're at it, why do we need a vacation? It's not like you have a job.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. All right. You know what? I'm out of here.
Cubby, wait. I'm sorry. I didn't mean... Oh, well, you have to get it eventually.
If you'd like to get your hands on a cubby of your own, scan the QR code on your screen now.
My name is John Barata. I'm entering my 17th season here at Oliver Ames High School, and excited to get started and working with the boys and see what we can do this year. I was asked to kind of chat about last year. So for the program, we've had a very successful journey. The last 16 years and 16 seasons, I guess, have been very exciting and very fun, full of a lot of opportunity for growth and learning. We've won some big games, so now we're hoping that we can take some of what we learned in the past and kind of bring it towards our new team this year and see what we can do with this new identity. Obviously, last year was great, winning a three-peat, and we're not really taking any of that with us other than some learning moments. Right now, we're going to create our own journey with our new identity, a new team, and see what we can accomplish in 2025.
This year, we're looking forward to just taking what we learned from last year and the years prior and trying to build a new set of ideals with this new team, new group of guys. I'm really looking forward to building the family aspect and just growing together each practice and then just moving forward from game to game.
Last year was great, obviously, the three-peat, very successful. This year, I'm just main focus is to get our guys best they can and just have fun along the way and build the aspect of family, like what Zach said.
All right, again, so this is John Barata. I'm here with our captains, Nikki and Zach, who had a really tremendous offseason. Obviously, these guys are feeling a little bit of probably initial pressure because they're coming in from a three-peat season, right? And also, we've also won the league 6 years in a row. So obviously, there's a little bit of a expectation. However, for us, we've tried to really set the bar based on their leadership of creating a family environment again, really being relentless at what we do and working hard every single day, and then trying to create that excellence on and off the field. So these two young men have been absolute, as I think the Boston Globe called one of them a stalwart, or someone they've been titans for us over the last few years. Hopefully this year they'll cement another step in history, as they've done tremendously over the last 3 years. But we just look forward to having a great season with the identity, and we're going to kind of really lean on these guys to be our go-to guys and our kind of, for lack of a better word, a golden child, all right, for both of them to help bring the rest of the team up to a certain standard and keep the program kind of flowing in a very positive direction. So these guys have always understood how we've built the program on the shoulders of others, and now they're the ones who we're going to kind of carry. They're going to have to carry us at times. So I think the pressure falls on them a little bit, but we're excited to have Zach and Nikki kind of lead the group. So very excited about that. Thank you.
We're back here at Oliver Ames High School. It's for the Easton 300 bike race, one of the major events taking place here for our Easton 300th anniversary celebration. And yes, I say many times, can you believe 1725 to 2025? And we've seen a lot of great athletes here today. And with me is Jack Mowat. Jack is the coordinator of the bike race. He used to do bike races years ago here in the town of Easton. And Jack, I thank you, I thank your wife and all your volunteers. I thought that this bike race was very professionally run. And you have to be here to see it. All the guides are out. And not only that, but you have first aid tents and certs involved. It's been absolutely terrific, and it's a pretty warm day.
People come from all over. Connecticut, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, you name it, New England. We're trying to get the cycling back on board where it has fallen off, but today is a good start. And all the riders are very, very interested. They love the course. So we hope to bring it back next year.
So I'm just one of the commentators today, and I'm just thrilled that there's such a great venue to host a bike race here today. This is really one of the truly most outstanding venues that I've seen in all of New England. And as John was saying, we do commentate at other races, but this venue is second to none. It's really a tremendous atmosphere out here and a great place to host a bike race.
I'm pretty sure it's fair to say we're all really excited to be down here at Easton. It's a nice course you guys have here, and it is a beautiful town. I grew up in Concord, Mass, and live in Boxborough, so I totally get the whole colonial and the heritage, the history. Yeah. As a kid, I did all the April 19th parades and loved it. So coming down to Easton and wanted to celebrate your 300th with you as well down here.
I think it's been an incredible year for the town of Easton. I think it's really unified the town and brought us together in an amazing way. I couldn't be prouder of my town.
Sylvia, the varsity field hockey coach here. I also teach chemistry at the high school. What I'm looking forward to most this season is our strong leadership in the senior class. We've been looking for a class like this for the last couple years to lead the program in the right direction. They all work hard. They're all here and committed to our program, and I think it's going to be an awesome year. Carly Bass is going to be stepping up in goal for us, and I'm really excited to see all the progress that she's made and how strong she's going to be. And yeah, I'm just excited for a really good year. They've been working hard in practice with their conditioning, so we're going to be hopefully one of the more fit programs, and then also we've been working hard on using each other, and they're doing awesome with their passing and actually finding those through passes that we need.
Hi, I'm Kayla Kenny. I play forward.
Hi, I'm Lynn Cooper. I play midfield. We're both captains.
Yep. And we're really excited to get the season going. The team has been working really hard throughout preseason, lots of conditioning. And our main focus this season is to stay united as a team and communication, which we've been doing a lot of team bonding over the summer, and I think that will translate onto the field.
I think we're working really hard this year of not really going to beat the hard teams, but coming out strong no matter what, whatever team we're playing against. Like Kay say, staying united, staying as a team, but also because our team is very young this season. We haven't had this young of a team in a while. Really helping the younger kids come through for the next couple years and really becoming like good leaders, not just as captains, but seniors too. And obviously we're going to go for the Hawk.
Back for the second half action. Oliver Ames girls soccer against Stoughton. Oliver Ames up 1-0. Oliver Ames came out the first half led by seniors Sophia Pomfret, Caroline Bowers, Jolie Diaz scored an early goal from Kenzie Graham, shot on goal, and Jolie Diaz knocked it back in. Up front for Oliver Ames, Molly Manning, Sienna Fabrizio, Jolie Diaz, along with, looks like Kenzie Graham's up top for OA. Stoughton with the win the second half. That does play a little difference in this game. Fabrizio's able to pull it down. Good control. She's a magician in the middle of the field. Here she goes, one-on-one, takes up by herself, gets by one defender. Good defensive play from Stoughton. And here comes Stoughton back on the attack. Brooke Dean in the middle playing defense. Hodges able to pull it back down. Hodges takes it up on the right-hand side. She can try to set up a shot. She gets something in the middle. Unable to do anything with it. Good defensive play again from Stoughton. OA needs to do a little better in terms of creating some space for the big scorers. Dean's able to pull it down. Feeds it over Diaz. Diaz gives it back up to Stella Fabrizio. Stella has it. Tries to get into the middle. Nice flick by Kenzie Graham. Stoughton trying to track it down. Diaz able to. Gets by the defender. Tries to feed it up to Manning. Fabrizio gets it over to the defender. I apologize. And ball goes out. It's going to be OA ball. Fabrizio taking it out for OA. Manning gets pushed from behind. We're going to get a free kick here. Looks like this is going to be Paul lining it up for OA, or maybe Shelby Hodges. Hodges got a great leg. She needs to get a little closer. That was up probably around the 15-yard line, to be honest with you. Here it is. Hodges will be lining up the kick. She has her eyes on that upper right-hand corner. Let's see if she can get it there. The wind can play a little trick with the ball. We'll have Fabrizio crashing. Here's ball up and at him. Graham came flying by. Nice defensive play by the goalie. It's going to be a corner kick from Oliver Ames again. Sarah Paul will be taking that for OA. And this is where Sarah Paul's been deadly. She scored one against Norwell. Look for Hodges and Fabrizio come flying in. She's been setting it up pretty well. Right on goal again. Keene's right there. Just a little too much. Jessie Keene has been all around the net this game. In the previous game, she just is unable to put one in the net. She is due. Here comes the kick. It's up. Nice header by Stella Fabrizio. Ball's going to go out. Good pressure from OA. Maddie Berry's back. Ball almost gets through. Dean's able to pull it down. Nice defensive play from number 10 from Stoughton, but there's Berry again. Good play by number 10 from Stoughton, keeping it out of Brooke Dean's hands. Diaz has it one-on-one. She's dangerous. Nice feed up to Stella Fabrizio from Diaz. Ball's going to go out. Great idea. Tries to feed it into her sister, Sienna. Ball's bouncing around. And Stella Fabrizio will be taking out for OA. Molly Manning in the middle. Manning trying to control it. Double teamed. Gets by a couple defenders. Diaz able to take it by herself. She's deadly here. See if she can do anything with it. Takes it back in the middle. She's going to take a shot on goal. It's just a little too much. Wide right. Good idea from Diaz, taking it back into the middle of the field for a shot. Just a little too much juice on that one. Stoughton with the free kick. Lines it up. Nice header from Dean. Kenzie Graham's right back there. Tries to get it over to Fabrizio. She's able to. Fabrizio has it. Takes a shot. It's wide left. Once again, Oliver Ames keeping a ton of pressure on Stoughton. Just can't put the ball in the basket. They've definitely had their opportunities. Manning's in the middle, able to control it. Trying to pull it back, gets it back over to Hodges. Hodges through a couple players. Nice play by Giuliano. Manning tries to get it up. Here comes Fabrizio. Ball stays out. Goalie makes a nice save again. Diaz tried to knock it out. Stoughton's back on the attack. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Stoughton ball. Fabrizio will be taken out for OA. Gets it to Hodges. Hodges should try to flick it back. Fabrizio try to use the body to spin around the defender. Gets it back to Hodges. Hodges has a shot on goal. Wide left again. They're all over the net. They just can't get that ball in, and we're going to have a corner kick from Sarah Paul. Like I said, you want OA to at least get another goal here to separate themselves from Stoughton. These are one of the games where they've dominated, and all of a sudden Stoughton could trickle one in and make it a 1-1 game. Paul has it up. Manning tries to take a shot high up in the air, and it's going to go over the net, out of bounds. It's going to be Stoughton ball. Oliver Ames has a little more pep in this step senior night, putting a lot of pressure on Stoughton, keeping the ball on their end of the field. Stoughton line up the free kick. Boot into the middle. Paul's back there defensively. Hodges able to control it. Back over to Barry. Barry takes her time. Gets it back to Olivia Zanaboni. Zanaboni's got a big foot. Gets it up. Nice defensive play from Hodges. Ball goes out. It's going to be Stoughton ball. Ball's out. Stella Fabrizio taking out. Trying to get up to Molly Manning. Unable to, but Brooke Dean's right in the middle of the field. Fakes the kick, trying to flip the field over to Diaz. Diaz going to get pushed from behind. She does, and good to play defensively from the Stoughton player, but Paul's right there for OA. Jesse Keene feeds it back up to Manning. Manning's in the middle of the field. Stoughton's able to get it back over. Good hustle by Kenzie Graham, again playing up front. Manning gets around the defender, gets knocked down, no call. Good play defensively from Stoughton again. Dean's able to control it. Good step up again. Stoughton's playing well defensively on OA. In the middle is Julia Vascolis. She's been playing great defensively for Stoughton. Keene's back on the left-hand side. Sneaks by the defender, gets by and trickles in the middle. Good step up again by Stella Fabrizio. Great defensive play from Stella stepping in. Caught OA sleeping on the backside. Looks like Keene thought the ball was going to go out of bounds, but it didn't. Keene knocks it down. Here's Fabrizio. See if she can get around. She's able to. Pulls it back. Feeds it back over to Manning. Manning has it. Manning trying to do something. Gets it back to no one in the middle. Manning should have taken that shot. She had a wide open net from the right-hand side, but tried to take it back into the middle. Sarah Paul takes her time. Back up to Shelby Hodges. Hodges back into the middle. Manning feeding it back to Fabrizio. Uses her body well. Gets by a couple. Defense takes a shot. Goal! Stella Fabrizio uses her body well. Gets around the defender, and it's 2-0 Oliver Ames. Great use of her body on the defender. Gets around her and takes a nice shot on goal, and that makes it 2-0 Oliver Ames to give him a little breathing room in this Hockomock clash against Stoughton High. We have a substitution from Stoughton. And they're light on their bench. They don't have too much depth, so if Oliver Ames can keep the pressure up, it'll really make a difference. Ball is up, goes out of bounds, and Stella Fabrizio will be taking out for OA. Tries to get it into Diaz. Good drag by Mitchell. She's taking it up. Maddie Berry back by herself in an island. Good play by the defender from Stoughton. Tried to clear it out. Paul's right there. Great defensive play by Paul to save a potential open net. Stoughton keeping the pressure. There's Manning. Let's see if they can get something going. Manning tries to flick it up to Diaz. Pulled back down. Olivia Zanaboni comes out, and she's going to get the kick. It's a good hustle by Maddie Berry. The defender pulled it back and tried to get through, but Sarah Paul is able to step up to make a great defensive play to potentially save a goal. Nice play by Sarah Paul again. Gets it up to Fabrizio, and he has OA on the attack. Manning's able to pull it down. Good defensive play by number 17. Gets it back up, and here comes Stoughton. In the middle of the field, number 10 has it, feeding up to number 6, Mitchell. Good step up again by Sarah Paul, playing great defense. Kenzie Grain gets it up. Fabrizio's got good speed, trying to muscle around the player. She's able to. She gets through. Here comes the attack. She's got the ball. Diaz and Molly Manning sitting right there. Pulls it back, goes out of bounds. Going to be Stoughton ball. Good hustle by Sienna Fabrizio again. Graham trying to get into Molly Manning. Ball goes out. It's going to be OA ball again. Keene will be taken out for Oliver Ames. Senior captains had a great season on the backside for Oliver Ames. Really made a big effort defensively and continues to do that, helping the young sophomores, Maddie Berry and Sarah Paul. Fabrizio with the header. Looks like she might have collided heads with a defender from Stoughton, Brianna Lozano. Fabrizio tried to go over her back, might have hit her head as she was doing it, and the Stoughton player is down. Hopefully she'll be okay. It looks like they just kind of butted heads. Fabrizio tried to leap over her back and might have caught the backside. Oliver Ames got a big tilt on Friday, 3:45 against Taunton. And then from there, they probably have a couple games set up for next week, and then the Hawk potential playoffs will happen the week after. As you said, this team is tough. Defensively, they're probably the best in the Hockomock in terms of letting up goals. I think they've let up the least amount of goals. At the same time, they haven't scored a lot, so really need to make a difference on the scoring side. They had a 4-game explosion against North Attleboro, and they have 2 goals here against Stoughton, which is a tough defensive team. OA defensively with Berry along with Sarah Paul and Zomboni. 3 sophomores on the backside. They're set up next year to have a great season. You have a lot of good players coming back. You have Fabrizio, Shelby Hodges, Brooke Dean up front, Berry and Paul and Zimboni. And you have a couple young players coming up. You have Greta Teravanian, who's been a great player, stepping in from time to time for Olive Ames on the defensive side. Riley Mayer, just to name a couple. So it'll be interesting to see if Olive Ames can keep this up with the new coach. Offensively, this team is led by Jolie Diaz, Sienna Fabrizio, Molly Manning. Kenzie Graham's been playing great up front for Olive Ames, but most of the goals this season have come from those three, along with Shelby Hodges also. We're going to have a free kick. Stoughton's going to take it. Big boot went at the back. Ball gets through. Paul's back there again defensively. Hodges clears it out. Brooke Dean's able to take it down herself. Takes it up on the right-hand side, pulls it back over, feeds it back over to Manning. She can split over Diaz. She has something going. There we go. Just a little too much. Diaz kind of stood still. She didn't realize Manning was going to spin it. Good idea from Molly Manning to try to get it up on that left-hand side. Stoughton will be taking it out. Good play by Stella Fabrizio on the backside. Log jam up here. Brooke Dean uses her body well. Sarah Paul tries to step up, but Maddie Berry's able to pull it down for Oliver Ames. And there's Fabrizio again in the middle. Nice touch pass to Manning. Gets it over to her. Manning feeds it back to Fabrizio again. Takes a shot on goal. That's another goal from Sienna Fabrizio from Molly Manning. Nice give and go. And just like that, we have a 3-0 lead for Oliver Ames. That was a great pass from Fabrizio back to Manning, the Manning back to Fabrizio. Just like that, we have a 3-0 game for Oliver Ames. This is the offensive explosion we wanted for Oliver Ames. Perfect time to get them ready for the potential playoff run. Like to see the confidence of these three playing well together. Dean's able to pull it back, and here comes OA. Trying to get over to Kenzie Graham. Graham's right there. Good defensive play from Stoughton. Brooke Dean steps right back up. Dean dragging up the field by herself. She might take it. Feeds it back over to Manning. Manning has it. Feeds it back over to Diaz. Diaz back in the middle of the field, back over to Hodges. Hodges taking the time. Good play by Oliver Ames trying to set something up offensively. Good step up by Stoughton defender. Keene's able to pull it back. Dean unable to do anything with it, but Hodges steps right in. Kenzie Graham has it up on the right-hand side. She has good speed, see if she can get to it. She can. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be OA ball. Oh, it's going to be Stoughton ball. Take it back. A substitution from Stoughton. This is tough for Stoughton. They don't have a big bench, so if, like I said, Oliver Ames can keep the pressure on, it's going to be tough for Stoughton to mount anything offensively against this team, particularly the defense that OA puts together. Barry comes flying in with the head. Hodges back there for OA, back over to Paul. Paul takes her time, sets it back up. Tries to feed it up to Diaz, touch back over to Sienna Fabrizio. Fabrizio trying to do something, gets through a couple defenders. Good defensive play from number 17. Manning's able to get it, feeds it back up, tries to get over to Diaz, just a little too much. Fabrizio steps up, ball goes down. It's going to be OA ball. She gets crunched. Diaz gets through a couple of plays. Good to play by number 17. But Hodges is able to get through. Big log jam in the middle. OA has to go back to getting that space they had early in the game. Manning taken up on the right-hand side. She could feed up to Diaz. She does. Just a little too much. Paul lost track of it, but Manning's right there to help her out. Maddie Berry gets it back up. to Dean, and Dean's going to feed it up to Kenzie Graham. Here comes Graham, good speed. Just a little too much defensively. Number 16's back there for for Stoughton. It's going to be OA ball. Manning pulls it back, get through one defender, gets by another defender. Good step up by Stoughton. Brooke Dean, laser, good shot. See if she can get something off. Hodges trying to free up that right foot. She does. Can't get anything. Excuse me, can't get anything on it. Saved by the Stoughton goalie. Ball is up. Mitchell's there by herself, surrounded by a host of OA defenders. And Hodges able to pull it down, no problem. Manning has it, see if she can do something with it. Gets by one defender. Feeds it back to Fabrizio. Fabrizio has it in the middle. Tries to use her body. Diaz able to control it. Makes one move. Makes another move. Gets tripped up. Gets pulled down. And we got a penalty. And we're going to get a free kick on the 20-yard line. Looks like we're going to have Diaz take the free kick for Oliver Ames. Since she got pulled down, they're going to let her take it. Looks like they might have called a penalty or a yellow card on the Stoughton defender, Juliana Vasculis. And we're going to have a substitution on that one. Diaz will be taking it for Oliver Ames at the 20-yard line. She's got a strong foot. She can go either direction. It'll be interesting to see where she goes with it. Takes it low. Off the defender. It's going to be a corner kick for Oliver Ames. Sarah Paul will be taking it for OA. Paul lining it up. Fabrizio and Hodges come crashing in. The header from Fabrizio. Ball goes out of bounds. Good idea from Sarah Paul again, looking for Fabrizio, but the ball goes out. It's going to be Stoughton ball. Once again, Sarah Paul is doing a great job delivering that ball on net, giving away a couple opportunities. We have a substitution from Oliver Ames. We have Greta Taravanian coming in. We're going to have Jessie Keene move up to the striker position, and Kenzie Graham going to the bench. Greta Taravanian take it out. Stoughton playing tough defensively, back and forth, little pushing, no call. Nice play by number 17 for Stoughton to flick it over her head. Manning trying to head it. Paul gets by. Diaz by herself. Tries to make a move. Feeds it back over to Manning. Manning has it. Has Paul. Fabrizio's by herself. See if she can get it to a good defensive play. She does. Looks like we might have an offsides. Late call. That was a great touch from Diaz over to Manning. Back to Fabrizio, but just a little too much. Hodges in the middle with the header. Manning tries to feed it up to Keene. Keene, see if she can do something with it. Keene's got the ball in the middle. She's going to free up that foot. Here's the kick. Just a little too much. There it is again. Jessie Keene all over the net. Just can't get the ball in it. She is getting close. I'd like to see her put one in. She's been all over the net for the past 4 or 5 games. Here comes the free kick. We got a handball from number 16, and it's going to be Hodges taking the kick. Nope, it's going to be Diaz taking the kick for Oliver Ames. Diaz try to flick it into the middle, pulls it back herself. Nice play, gets around 2 defenders, double teamed. Ball goes out, it's going to be OA ball again. A lot of pushing from the Stoughton players, but Oliver Ames tried to control it. Fabrizio by herself in the middle, gets knocked down. We're going to have a penalty kick right now. I'd like to see Jessie Keene take this for Oliver Ames since she's been around the net all game. It looks like it's going to be Sienna Fabrizio taking it for OA. Lining up the kick. Here it is. And it's 3 points through the uprights. Would have liked to see Jessie Keene take that one for Oliver Ames. She has a strong foot, even though Fabrizio did get pushed from behind, but it's okay. Oliver Ames with a 3-0 lead with the 18-minute mark. Stoughton taking it out. Here's the kick. Hodges with the header again. Diaz tried to control it just a little too much. Good idea from Hodges. Came in like a bullet right off her head. Nice flick up, and Sarah Paul's right back there for Oliver Ames. Teravanian will be taking it out. Good step up. Dean tried to get around the defender. Here comes number 10. Dean's right there. Gets pushed in the back. She's able to control it, no problem. Tries to flick it up to Fabrizio. Goalie comes out with the save. And Oliver Ames has been relentless on the pressure on Stoughton this half. Barry with the tip. Controlled by Stoughton in the middle of the field. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be OA ball. Oh. Number 2 coming in hot. Almost fell down, but she's okay. That's Sarah Ginelli. We got Mitchell taking it out for, excuse me, this is Claire Burns taking it out. Nice flick from Manning. Good step up from the defender, number 10. Ball goes out. It's going to be OA ball. Teravanian taking out to Manning. I need to create some space. A couple of OA players just standing around in the middle. Need to give her a little more room to do something with it. And here comes Stoughton on the attack. 13 has by herself. Good hustle on the backside, but the ball's going to go out of bounds. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be OA ball again. It's a hard throw-in. Try to get it over to Keene. Controlled in the middle by Stoughton. Nice play by Ginelli. Teravanian and Paul are back. Good play by Teravanian, but the ball goes out of bounds. We're going to have a corner kick for Stoughton. We have Layla Bernard taking it for Stoughton. This will be the second corner kick of the game for Stoughton Heights. Oliver Ames set up defensively. Lined up. Good header from Keene to get it out. Took a weird bounce. Paul's able to knock it out. Maddie Berry's right there. She gets pushed from behind. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be OA ball. Good header by Jessie Keene to keep it out of Stoughton's hands. Stella Fabrizio taking it. Tries to feed it back up. Shot on goal. Good save by Olivia Zamboni. There she is. Playing great. Fabrizio needs to be careful with that pass. She needs to clear it out. She tried to go with the left foot. Just didn't get enough on it. Barry pulls it back. Clears it back up. Try to get it over to Keene. Brooke Dean steps up again. She's playing great defensively. Tries to get back over to Hodges. Hodges She can flip the field. Goes the other way. Just a little too much. It looks like trying to get up to Jessie Keene, but just let her too much. Keene trying to fight around it. She gets pushed from down behind, and we got no call. Keene's looking for the call. She's calling for it. Gets nothing. And Stoughton on the kick. Keene still pleading for that call. We have a substitution for Oliver Ames. Looks like we have Kenzie Graham coming in and Stella Fabrizio coming out for OA. Dean in the middle of the field. Stoughton gets it around the player. Kenzie Graham's on the backside along with Sarah Paul. No chance for Stoughton. Nice clear out by Paul back over to Hodges, and here comes Kenzie Graham. Tries to get it back over to Keene. Good play by Stoughton to pull it back down. Graham chasing back from behind, makes a good defensive play. Ball goes out. It's going to be Stoughton ball. Stoughton's had a hard time dealing with Oliver Ames' firepower this half. Fabrizio with 2 goals, Diaz with 1 goal. Really have kept a ton of pressure on Stoughton the second half. Paul trying to clear it. Keene gives a nice flick. Fabrizio's coming down. Got to be careful. Good step up by Manning. Manning has it. See if she can do something with it. Flips the field back to Hodges. Hodges is going to look for the shot. Here it is. Low, and it's good save. Good shot from Shelby Hodges. Paul's back. Gets it back to Hodges. Hodges by herself. Gets it over to Diaz. Diaz one-on-one. Tries to flick it through the player. Good step up again by Teravanian. Oliver Ames got to create a little more space. A logjam right there and nothing happening for OA. Got to have a little more movement from the strikers up front. We have a substitution. We're going to have Jessie Keene coming out and Caroline Bowers coming in for Oliver Ames. Bowers was an integral part of that Milford win. Really created some magic when she came in. Let's see if she can replicate that for the remainder of the half for Oliver Ames. Manning back over to Teravanian. Hodges flicks it back. Nice pull down. Tries to flick it up to Diaz, see if she can get through. Unable to. Good idea by Sienna Fabrizio to flick it up. Good hustle by Diaz, just unable to get by the defender. That would have been some magic for both those players. Ball is up. Paul's back by herself. She'll take it out. Actually, gets it to Hodges, back over to Manning. Log jam up on the right-hand side again. Oliver Ames got to do a better job in terms of creating space. Maddie Berry's back by herself. Kenzie Graham, good speech, taken up on the right-hand side. Good hustle by the Stoughton defender, right on her back. Fabrizio sneaking by, but the defender of Stoughton is right there to make a nice defensive play. Bowers, nice touch pass. Back over to Graham, but the ball goes out of bounds. Great idea from Caroline Bowers to feed it to Kenzie Graham. Dean gets it back over to Diaz, one-on-one. See if she gets by a couple. She gets dragged down again. That's the third time. Diaz in the middle of the 35-yard line gets pulled down. Looks like she's holding her elbow. She might have someone fell on her elbow, but seems to be okay. Shelby Hodges will be taking it for Oliver Ames. I think that's all Stoughton can do at this point, is just to kind of drag down the players, because Oliver Ames is everywhere. Wide right, ball goes out, Stoughton ball. Diaz trying to shake off her arm. Already has a leg brace on. Earning her stripes her senior year. Here comes the kick. Hodge is able to control it. Pulled down by Dean. Dean's such a good defender defensively for Oliver Ames. Really makes a difference in the middle of the field. Gets it over to Diaz. Diaz 1-on-1. Touch pass back over to Teravanian, but couldn't get it to her. Diaz pulls it back over to Dean. Dean takes her time to set up the offense to Kenzie Graham. Good hustle from the Stoughton defender. Gets it back up to Bowers. Bowers trying to do something. Couldn't get around the defender. It's going to be Stoughton ball. Brooke Dean able to get through a couple defenders, trying to feed it up. Pointed to Diaz to try to get it over to her. Teravanian's back. Uses her body well to shield it. Goes out of bounds. Great play by Greta Teravanian again. Feeds it to Fabrizio. Gets by a couple defenders. She's by herself. She's going to take a shot. Good step up defensively by Stoughton. Ginelli has it. Diaz steps in. Diaz pulls it back herself. Gets it back over to Teravanian. Teravanian tries to middle it. No one home for Oliver Ames. Good play defensively from Stoughton. Teravanian gets pushed by Gianelli. No call. Kenzie Graham's back there by herself. No issues whatsoever. Barry along with Paul. They're young, but they are tough. Really have made a difference for Oliver Ames this season to have those two sophomores step up on the defensive side. That was able to let Shelby Hodges get freed up to move up to more of a striker position along with Brooke Dean. So that really paid dividends this year. And they've been tested. They've been tested against Medfield, Norwell, KP. We get a push in the back. Sienna Fabrizio goes down. It's going to be OA ball. Manning trying to get up. Good play defensively. Shelby Hodges tried to do a quick kick to get it up there, but good play defensively. Ball's up in the air. Hodges back there by herself. There's Maddie Berry. Manning steps up. See if she can feed it up. Good step up again from the defender from Stoughton. Pulled down by number 10 from Stoughton. Barry's right there. She gets pushed. No call. They're physical, Stoughton. Kenzie Graham in the middle. Barry steps up, gets through a couple of the defenders, able to control it. Gets it to Manning. Manning going to feed it up to Caroline Bowers, and here comes away in the attack. Bowers has the numbers. She gets something in the middle, gets by one defender. She's going to pull it back. Takes a shot. Looks like the goalie makes a nice save. Good idea from Caroline Bowers up on the right-hand side, but good save by the goalie. Maddie Berry steps up for Oliver Ames again. Pulled down by number 10 from Stoughton. Spin move. Barry's right there. Kenzie Graham tried to clear it up, but it looks like it's going to go out of bounds. We're at the 5-minute mark. Might be some time to get some of the seniors back in the game. A 3-0 lead against Stoughton. You don't want to risk any injury here for any of the players. Stoughton taking it out. Paul back there with the header. Nice step up again by Stoughton, but Maddie Berry's right there. Sophomore, she is small, but she's tough. Stoughton taking it out again. A Little log jam in the middle. Teravanian's right there. Paul's chasing down the ball. Good hustle from the Stoughton player. Paul's right there, able to knock it out. Good step up again by Maddie Berry. Berry back on the attack, feeds it back up to Fabrizio. Fabrizio feeds it up to Diaz, and here comes Owe on the attack. They got speed. They got wings. Diaz takes it back in the middle of the field. She's got some space. See if she can do something with it. Pulls it back. Feeds it up to no one. Thought she might have had Caroline Bowers coming up in the right-hand side. We're going to have substitutions for Olive Rames in a couple minutes, it looks like, or right now. We have Fiona Hughes, Lily Gamble coming in, Sophia Pomfret, and Vega coming in for Oliver Ames. Well, this is the team that started. This is the team looks like it's going to finish for Oliver Ames. You have Kenzie Gray, the senior, along with Sophia Pomfret, Caroline Bowers, Jolie Diaz, Fiona Hughes, Jessie Keene, Sarah Paul, Maddie Berry. Senior night for Oliver Ames. We're going to have a free kick, and this is going to be Caroline Bowers taking it. Bowers lining up the kick. Here's the boot. It's on net. She's got a chance. Nice shot from Caroline Bowers. Great play defensively. And here comes Stoughton back on the attack. You have Paul and Berry back. Sophia Pomfret chasing it down. Nice feed from 10. Here comes Paul again. Great play. Maddie Berry's right there for Oliver Ames. Tries to center it. Berry's able to get it out. Vega's able to get it in the middle of the field. See if she can do something with it. Trying to get through a couple defenders. Unable to. Cleared out by Sophia Pomfret. We might have had someone get pushed down from Oliver Ames. They're going to have a free kick from Stoughton. Aliani Vega, excuse me. And we're going to have a free kick. This is going to be by Julia Vascolis, senior. Lining up the kick. Here's an opportunity for Stoughton. And it's good! Nice shot by Juliana Vascolis. Got the left-hand corner. Nothing that Olivia Zamboni could do with that one. And it's 3-1 Oliver Ames. Vega just had a hard time clearing it out of that space. Try to dribble through them, but she just got to clear it and kick it out. But as we said, Oliver Ames has a nice lead. No harm, no foul. Pomfret has the ball. Back over to Keene. Keene's taking it up. Keene's by herself. Paul's able to clear it. Fiona Hughes tracking it down. Hughes has good speed. See if she got by her. She's trying to get through the defender, unable to. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Going to be away ball. Good hustle by Fiona Hughes. Diaz taking on the left-hand side. Gets it to Viega. Gets pulled from behind. It's going to be away ball again. Trying to feed it back over to Pomfret. Pomfret pushing. Oh, we get a little wrestling match going on over here with Sophia Pomfret and the defender. And we got a yellow card. It looks like they called that on number 6, Caitlin Mitchell. A little wrestling match back and forth at the end of the game. And we got a yellow card. Well, we have a strong wrestling match going on. It looks like it could have went either way, but they called it a number 6 on Mitchell from Stoughton. And Stoughton's going to be taking the free kick. Ball is up, saved in. Backside, Paul's right there. Matty Berry's on the backside to protect Oliver Ames. Going to go out of bounds. Going to be OA ball. And that is it. Oliver Ames with a big victory against Stoughton High School, 3-1 on senior night. We'll see everyone back here at 3:45 on Friday against Taunton. Thank you.
ECAT's production of OA Sports are provided by Morse Insurance, Weinstein and Keach, we sell real estate, Michael Associates, Ltd., the Easton Lions Club. ECAT would like to thank all the sponsors for support of producing OA Sports.